Hi, so this is the final, I think anyway, the final tutorial. If you do find you need to learn something else, give me a shout and I can make a video for that. Right, so probably my favourite bit, this is the green screen. Like I said, we've got a lovely green screen video backdrop that the Spanish department have bought, so you'll have probably seen it with me when we've been taking groups into the resources room to show you how to use it. This is more of a refresher. Okay, so what do we need to look for? Not the App Store. I need to look for iMovie. Okay, and there we have this iMovie. Remember, I got this video from YouTube, stock footage. If it's not in the correct place, remember you can tap it with a pinch to zoom and make it into the place where you want it, you know, if you wanted it like that, whatever. Anyway, you might have something else you want to put in as a background. You just pop it in from your videos, or equally, you can use a still. If you want to use a photo to put in there, you can use a photo as the background, okay? I'm just going to go in there. Now you could put a green screen in there. I'll show you that in a bit. Remember, if you do that though, you might have, if you remember what this is, this moving side to side or up and down, you might want to disable the Ken Burns, and then all it does is stay still, because it wouldn't properly move if you had the backdrop from there. So what could this be? I don't know. If your film is about Egypt, or it could be that you could have a little video that you would get from YouTube on the pyramids, or if it's a rainforest, you could have something, a little backdrop from the rainforest. You'll have to look, check, see if it's suitable and put it in. How did I do it? Well, you know how you do the, can you see here I'm recording? That's what you do, you just record that. Okay, make sure your volume's down, or you might record the sound coming out of your iPad back into your iPad, and then it sounds horrendous. So there's that. Then we've been going into the techno zone, or the resources rooms. We've been looking at recording the foreground, is what we call it. So in the videos recently added, okay, we've got some here. Now, Ivan said that I can use his, okay? So you tap on the thing that's going to be the green screen, the thing at the front, and 3 dots, green, blue screen, up, in it goes. Now, it takes a second to render, can you see there? And look what's happened now. We've got Ivan sat there and then doing a little bit of wibbly wobbly. Now, you can see there, you can see the chair. When we were doing some ones later on, you can see this one here. Okay, I'm going to pop that one in. Pop that one in. What we did was we got the green screen and we like put it over the top of the, can you see that? We put it over the top of the chair so you don't see it. Okay, so that's what you can do with that. Right, I'm just going to go back to Ivan's. Thank you for the eye-tanners there. Okay, so we've got Ivan's, there he is, and we don't want that little bit. We're going to lower that because we want him wibbly wobbly in his arms. Okay, so here we go. There it goes. Okay, and you can hear the sound in the background that's from the roller coaster. Okay, now I'll move that forward and see how it works. Okay. Oh, well, that doesn't work clearly because he just pops up and he would already be sat on the roller coaster. I'm tapping on that there. I'm going on the volume because I think the volume of the roller coaster is a bit too loud. Okay, I'm going to lower that if I can. There you go. Then I'm going to move this with Ivan in it, and I'm going to move him. And look how I just put it a little bit in front of the video, because see how it doesn't quite look right, does it? It looks like he's going to be popping up first, but he doesn't. So let's try that. It does pop up first there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it bigger. Remember how you do that? You kind of do the opposite. You pinch out, and it makes it a little bit easier to, there you go. I'm not actually doing anything there really with it. I'm just making it look bigger to work on. So I could do one or two things. I can pull that back a tiny bit, perhaps, and then go back and check. Now, see, it's really tricky. Bit forward, back. And so it's just like the tiniest of tiny movements. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. So you can see I've got the chair in there, so that obviously would be a problem. And I would probably, if it was me, I would film that again. Now, what else can I see that's probably needs improving? You can maybe see that there's a few lines where the creases are in the green screen. So remember in the class I showed you, if you tap on the green, the foreground, what's going in, usually the people, and then those two things pop up there. And tap on there, the strength, and that, if you put it deeper, you can see the lines for sure more in the background. So can you see how they're disappearing? And there it is, and then I see what it looks like. There you go. Now remember, we could play with this as well. If you've got a bit of the green screen that is too small, or you can see a bit of another background, you can just pull that in, and what it does is it removes that. Also, if you want to pull that up like that, you could do it so that it looks a bit strange, like he's floating. Okay. I don't know if you'd want to use that, and you'd see there his hand disappears, so I'd have to go back, tap on that, tap on the box. I don't want him floating. I'm going to put it down there and down here. Okay, and then press play. Does it work okay? Yeah. If the background was in, see how you press the pinch bit, remember pinch to zoom? If you want to move it around, originally it was like that, and then it looks like, it just doesn't look right because you've got the black bits at the side. So what I did with that was tap on the background, the roller coaster, then the little pinch to zoom thing, and make it bigger. Also, perhaps if I'm, just to show you, put that there like that, press play. You can see it's not on the track. So I'd go back, press the background, the roller coaster, pinch to zoom, and have a guess and try and work out where he is. I think that might be about right. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Now, if I want to make that longer, I can't. So what I would have to do is to tap on actions and duplicate it. Put it in, press play. Oh, no, see, I have to add that up to there and see if it fits. Oh no, I need to make that a bit short. And what I'm looking for is for one part to look like the other part in a way. So I'm going to go all the way back to there because I think that might fit in now. Looks, oh no it won't. This is not going to be right. Can you see how it jumps? And I don't want it to jump like that, so I'm going to move that. See how it takes a long time fiddling around with it. Ah, there you go. That looks like it would fit to there. Can you see how I'm putting them together? Hopefully. Let's have a look. There you go. That's not bad, actually. That's not too bad. Now, remember, if you're doing this, then what do I do with this? You need to save it to your camera roll. All right? You wouldn't do it in your main. You'd make a little iMovie, a separate one. And there's how you save it to your camera roll. You press on the box with the arrow coming out and save video. Okay, now what you would do for the green screen is just make the green screen clip, save it to your camera roll, and then put it into your big iMovie project later on, checking that all things are balanced. Like, is the volume okay? You might want to then go, okay, I'm going to add something in there. I'm going to add, there we go. Oh no! Okay, and that then puts it in. Oh Okay, you get the idea, I think. Okay, and like anything else, you can add the sound effects and things like that, background music. I don't know whether we did the background music. I'm going to do plus audio soundtracks, and there's millions of different tunes in there that you've got to download them first, and then you can play them and see what they're like. And they just go whoop, into the back. Then you've got to balance the sound as well. The sound's quite tricky. Oh no! See what it did there? The soundtrack was lowered. Oh no! It automatically lowers it when there's other audio recordings on there. You need to have a play around with that. Okay, well, good luck, and let me know if there are any other videos you want me to make. Okay.